Before a load of people say, where's the content been? I've literally not uploaded a darts video on here 3 months, 4 months maybe. Young child, it is quite hard to keep up with the demand of pushing out content. I've been uploading on my other accounts and sort of neglected this account, which a bit guilty of. Do feel a bit bad that I've done that because I love talking darts. I've still been watching it all. Watching the Premier League. I've been watching the Euro Tour, the Players Championships, and it feels bad to say it, but I've just not been bothered. I've just not been bothered to sit here and talk darts. And I feel bad for that. I feel really bad for that because you guys love the content. I love producing the content, and like I said, I just couldn't be bothered. I would much prefer sitting with my son and partner, watching TV or whatever, rather than uploading to TikTok. That will change. I said it previously, and then I was back for like 2-3 months. Then I stopped again. Now, we're staying with it. I want this account to blow up. I want it to be the best darts content in the world, and that is going to continue here. 2026 Betfigter World Cup of Darts. Let's get into it. So I'll start off with the teams. I don't know why it's cut out England there, but obviously England #1 seed, Luke Littler and Luke Humphries. Quick run of the format. Top 4 qualify for round 2, and then all the other nations are qualifying for the knockout round, basically. So I'll go through all the teams, then go through the groups and sort of give a quick prediction. So seeded 1, Luke Littler, Luke Humphries. Seeded 2, Jan van Veen, Van Gerwen. 3, Josh Rock and Darryl Gurney. 4, Carrie Anderson and Cameron Menzies. Interesting for Cameron Menzies to be at a World Cup is mental. Germany matching the Ricardo Pietreczko, Mike De Decker, Dimitri van den Berg for Belgium, Johnny Clayton, Nick Kenny for Wales after Gerwyn Price forced himself out. William O'Connor, Mickey Mansell for Republic of Ireland. No Keane Barry, Krzysztof Ratajski, Sebastian Bilecki for Poland. Jeffrey de Graaf, Oscar Lukasiak for Sweden. Damon Heta, Adam Leake for Australia. Karol Sedlacek, Adam Gavlas for the Czech Republic. Mental Sulovic, I think that's Roby John, or it might be Rusty Jake Rodriguez. I can't quite see from that. Let's have a look at the remaining team. Again, I don't know why Lithuania is... ignore that last one. Canada, Jim Long, David Cameron. China, Zhang Zhuzhan and Jaikon Zong. Denmark, Andreas Toft Jorgensen and Jonas Graverson. France, Thibaut Tricol and Nicholas Fuller. Not... what's the other guy's name? Can't think of his name. Hong Kong, Man Lok Leung and Lok Yin Lee. Hungary, Patrick Kovacs and Paul Skaleski. Nitin Kumar and Ankit Gwenka for India. Michel Toretta and Riccardo Castrelli for Italy. Motomu Sakai and Haruku Muramatsu for Japan. Darius Labanauskas and Mandaugas Barauskas for Lithuania. Mayugmason and Ligufurson for Mongolia. New Zealand is Johnny Tata and Ben Robb. New Zealand is Cordecker and Kent Yoran. Then you got the Philippines, Alexis Toilio-Pound and the Breeder. What a team that is. Luis Camacho and Jose de Souza for Portugal. Paul Lim and Phu Wee Tan for Singapore. Paul Lim again is just crazy, man, isn't it? Benjamin Pratnama and Stefano Bozcic of Slovenia. South Africa, Graham Philby and Devin Peterson. Cristo Reyes and Jose de Cicia for Spain. Reyes is performing really well recently on the Euro Tour. Excuse me. Stefan Belmont and Marcel Valpen for Switzerland. Sayut Oyampa and Sorois Rodman for Thailand. Joshua Balfour and James Walkin for Trinidad and Tobago. Patrick Ocheng and Juma Said for Uganda. And Adam Savada, Stowe Bunce for USA. There's some really poor teams in there off the bat, on paper, aren't they? Look at Thailand, Trinidad and Tobago, Mongolia, obviously, but there's some really dark horses here, like Cristo Reyes, Justicia is a dark horse. You got Alexis Toiler, Paolo Nebrida, dark horse. Even here, America, Savada and Stowe Bunce. Let's have a look at the groups then. So as I said, the top 4 automatically qualify for the next round, which is England, Northern Ireland, Scotland and the Netherlands automatically into the next round. And we've got 12 groups to join the 4. So the group winner goes through. No second place goes through. Just the group winner will join the top 4 seeds. Group A, you got Germany, Philippines and New Zealand. I mean, you'd fancy Schindler and Pietraszewski, but if Philippines can sneak a result against Germany, you'd fancy them to beat New Zealand. I think Germany go through, though. Group B, Belgium, Hong Kong, Slovenia. Again, Man Lok Leung, can he drag Hong Kong over the line? Lok Yin Lee is decent, but again, you'd expect Belgium to get over the line. Wales, Lithuania, Thailand. That is a tough group. Wales, look, I don't want to disregard Nick Kenny. You know, his partner has been in my live streams before. Bless up to Nick Kenny. Lives not too far from me. If this was Price and Clayton, they wouldn't be in the groups. They'd be in the top 4 because of the rankings, the way it works. But they're going to have enough. They're going to have enough. Nick Kenny is still a very, very decent dart player. Ireland, Singapore, Uganda. Again, that is a really interesting group for Ireland. Obviously, they'd be fancy to win it. The only real threat for me comes from Singapore. Group E, Poland, Portugal, Switzerland. That's tough. You know, Bieleczkin and Tajski could win the group, but I actually fancy like a Stefan Belmont outside shout there, to be fair, to potentially get through Switzerland. Group F, Sweden, South Africa, Mongolia. Jeffrey de Graaf has, just won a Players' Championship. He looks the best that he's ever been. I fancy them to go through. Australia, USA, Canada is the group of death. Yeah, Adam Leake is a bit of an unknown. He's not. He's a very, very good dart player. Moved over here to pursue the dream. Like Damon Hatter did, like Simon Whitlock from Australia. And that's a decent little team, that Adam Leake, Damon Hatter. But I said earlier, Jim Long is potentially, and Canada are potentially a dark horse, especially America. Adam Savada and Stowe Bunce. That's the group of death. Group H, Czechia, India, Denmark. Yeah, Czechia all day long. I mean, Toft Jorgensen could potentially do something for Denmark, but I think it's going to be Czechia there. Austria, China, France. I can't remember the other French guy with Tricol. That's really going to bug me, man. I can't think of his bloody name. But I think if those two were playing in it, then I think they'd have a better chance. You're going to have to let me know in the comments. Let me know the other French player, because I can't fucking think. But yeah, Austria with Sulevic and Rodriguez will have enough. Group J, Latvia, Italy, Trinidad and Tobago. For me, this is a massive chance for Latvia or Italy to get through. Madas Razma, fantastic dart player. Michel Toretta has proved that he can be up there with a steady amount of players. Trinidad, I can't see it. Group K, the penultimate group, Croatia, Japan, Spain. Actually, I think this is probably the group of death. You've got Croatia, who have got the quality. Japan, Sakai and Hiramatsu played really well at the World Championships. Crystal Reyes and Justicia are coming into a lot of form right now. That one is hard to call. I'd probably go Spain. I'd actually go Spain. And then the last group, Finland, Norway, Hungary. It's a bit of a Scandinavian group there, a bit of a Baltic group, Finland, Norway. And I reckon Kordeka and Norway get through that one, in my opinion. So, just to round up who I think goes through to the last 16, I'm going to go Germany, Belgium, Wales, Ireland, Switzerland, Sweden. Damon Het's been in and out of form. USA, Czechia, Austria, Latvia, Spain, Norway. Let me know your thoughts down below. 2026 World Cup of Darts. I'm excited for this and the return of the content. Smash a like and subscribe if you're watching.